What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Hill Homestead. My name is Austin, and today in this video we plan to split some wood. I have been breaking in the Wolfe Ridge 17 VS here recently and have went through one or two, I cannot remember when I picked it up, oak trees. There's probably roughly 2 cords of wood, maybe a little bit more here. And then I have 2 full pallets over there. Each pallet holds a face cord of wood. But today we are going to get into the stuff that I actually stacked that will be a little bit closer to the 16-18 inch mark. And originally I got this wood for us to burn, not this winter, but next winter. But we'll see. I'm gonna pile it up right now on some pallets, and then later on, another day, probably go ahead and stack it. And if it sells to someone locally, then that's great. But if not, it'll be perfect for us come next winter. I brought these pallets down. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pallets, I believe, right here, as well as this plastic tote. And this tote, what I'm going to use it for is for the bark and things like that to fall off of the wood, and we'll burn that in a fire later. But these pallets are what I'm going to lay out all over the ground right here beside of the splitter, and I will just chuck the wood on top of it. And here is the wood pile that we will be digging into. So first things first, we are going to get our area set up before starting up the wood splitter and letting it warm up. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and start it up while I do this so it has time to warm up. Pallets are laid out, station set up, so I guess it's time to get to work, huh? have made a small dent in the pile. There was a row here, I believe. So 2 rows, 2 full rows, and then probably a half, maybe I don't know, maybe a third of this row. So I'll show you what and how much wood that gave us just in that little bit of rounds that we split. So basically everything from here over is how much wood we split. And I don't know, I was probably here hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer splitting. So I think that's pretty good. I definitely do think that I have a favorite type of firewood, not necessarily for any reason other than the looks of it, and that would be red oak or cherry. The red look inside of those 2 pieces of wood, like, I don't think it's going to show up very well on camera for you guys, but this is a piece of cherry and it is a real, like, a pink color. The red oak is a little more red in my opinion, especially when it gets rained on. You can really see the red in it, but for no other reason than that right there, those 2 are my favorite pieces of wood to split. Something else that I wanted to mention to you guys, another advantage to having this splitter right here without the multi-wedge is the fact that I can bundle barkless firewood. So I showed you guys that I keep this tote here to throw bark in, but I think there was a couple times in that video where I would just, you know, split the outside of the wood and spin it as I split, leaving me nothing but the center of the round. And you get stuff like this, and it's called barkless because quite literally it has no bark. And burning firewood inside of your house, that is the biggest part of the mess, is the bark. And when you're able to have nothing but the inside of the round, you have a lot less mess inside your car or inside your house. So being able to sell barkless firewood would definitely be the way to go for somebody in that it would be hauling wood, maybe a vehicle or something like that. And you could also sell it for a little bit more expensive if you do bundles. But just something that I thought was cool. One of the many advantages to having this vertical splitter, and another one of my favorite things about it. So this is definitely all of the splitting that I'm going to do for the evening. Got out here probably 20 after 4-ish, maybe a little bit later. I can't really remember. Might have been closer to 5 once I got everything set up. But I'm whipped. So it is that time of year though, where it's going to start getting dark earlier. I think last night it was pretty good and dark by 7:30. Sun is already going down. I don't know if you guys can see it on our hillside back there, but it is only 6:41 right now and we don't have much daylight left. So I don't know if this will be the end of this video or not. I may come back down and split a little bit more sun this week, or who knows, maybe we'll get into something else. But I've got some pigs behind this camera right now that are staring at me, ready to be fed. So we're gonna go take care of that.